With just a few weeks to go for the May 29 polls, EFF leader Julius Malema will address a town hall meeting in Midrand. Malema is expected to outline the party's program of action. Here's the latest from our reporter Natasha Phiri, who joins us live. Good afternoon, Natasha. So the EFF is in Midrand today. Talk us through today's events. What is expected?
Well, indeed, Mfundo, the EFF is meeting the community of Midrand here at the Protea Hotel in Noordwijk in Ward 112, which is actually a DA-run ward. And just earlier on, I spoke to the Provincial Secretary of the EFF in Gauteng, Moshe Oma, and he says the hope is that they will actually win over this ward, not only this ward, but of course the province of Gauteng. You would remember that in 2019, Mfundo, the EFF got around 14.69% the share of the vote here in the Gauteng province, translating to over 600,000 votes. And the EFF is quite adamant that they will actually win over this province. Asked if he would put his head on the block, he says definitely so. But I think these engagements, come at a pivotal time, like you say. Just we're 6 weeks away or so from the elections. Not only just about what the political parties have to say, what commitments that they actually make to South Africans, but of course the electorate themselves, Mfundo. So we're actually joined by a gentleman who actually resides here in Midrand, and we'll just be engaging with him. So thank you so much for your time. Just for the purposes for our viewers at home, your name and your surname, and just perhaps tell us what issues you guys actually face here in Midrand.
Well, thank you so much. My name is Graham Andrews. Well, we are here to engage with the CIC, more especially with the issues that we face around here in Midrand, Fourways and the whole area. The issue of very hectic, nasty potholes in this area, and the issues of us as being business people around the area whereby we cannot expand due to the lack of land that we need to expand in our business. My main business, I'm on property development. I built my apartments in Sandton, and now I want to expand. And then eventually there's no more land to expand and increase. So those are the issues that we have. But the issues of there's no service delivery in the area, potholes are hectic, and also the issues of placement in schools around the area. It becomes a very hectic and a pain for parents around to place your kids in the area around, most especially for education. So those are the issues that we wanted to tackle with CIC, so that at least we know that eventually we have time to engage with him to see what is the way forward moving from these engagements.
Mr. Andrews, I love the fact that you talk on the issue of land and the fact that you're into property. This is your core business. The 7 cardinal pillars, the non-negotiable pillars of the EFF speak to land. Do you think that coming out of this engagement, perhaps there'll be a way forward and somehow the EFF could actually help you in that regard?
Well, yes, we always believe that engagement, and also probably, just to say, if we want things to happen, we also encourage those ones who are in the same situation with me not to sit down, but comes the 29th of May, let's cast our vote for the party that will indeed serve our interest. So the issue of land is a serious problem. But coming here and engaging and speaking our problems out, it helps, so that at least we know that hopefully they will hear, they will have ears to listen to our cry, and also at the same time is to support parties that normally touch the issue of land, because it's a serious problem, the issue of land. So those are the most fundamental problems that we have as business people around here.
So I don't want to assume that you're an EFF supporter, but actually, does this party actually speak to you? Does it speak to your needs? And also, how important is it as a South African, as a voter, to actually know each and every party's election manifesto, so that come the 29th of May, you're actually well informed for you to make the right decision?
Well, yeah. I believe this is a community engagement, so I'm here to listen to CIC, and most especially also to engage him on the manifesto as well, because it's a quite huge book, and I've read the book, and for me to come here is to get clarity on the manifesto, and most especially on the issue of land and the issue of education. Those are the most important thing, and the issue of employment as well, because my business that I'm engaged on, it's not just only the property development, but I'm also engaged on other business whereby we create employment. But at the same time, you know, we want to expand. How to expand, and in order to create more jobs. So those are the issues that we are here to engage on. To engage on them, and hear from here what is the way forward.
Mr. Andrews, thank you so much for your time. Very insightful thoughts and conversations, Mfundo, that we have from Mr. Andrews, a businessman here. And of course, he raises issues, quite pertinent issues, the issue of land, which is a non-negotiable cardinal pillar of the EFF. And he hopes that the leader of the EFF will somewhat talk to his needs. Also talks about jobs and employment. And of course, that is also one of those cardinal pillars of the EFF. And hopefully, coming out of this engagement, Mr. Andrews will be more informed, and probably be more informed to actually make his decision come the 29th of May, which will see South Africans coming out in their numbers to actually go vote. With that said, it's back to you in studio, Mfundo.
All right, thank you very much to Natasha Phiri, SABC reporter out in Midrand at the EFF's town hall today.